Hey guys, look here, look here. We have my blue top Makita 5600 right here and a Makita 6100. All right, yep, EA 6100P. This is the same thing as the Dolmar 6100. As far as I know, they never made this with the Dolmar branding. This is only Makita. They're very similar, but they are quite different, and very few things will direct bolt on from one to the other. First thing that I noticed about the 6100 here, this is clearly supposed to be a 60 cc professional saw. I think it's actually 61 cc's, but anyway, it's not important. I guess I could look right here, see what it says. I'm not seeing anything right off of the bat. But anyways, it doesn't matter. This is the Makita / Dolmar 60 cc pro level saw. And plastic clutch cover. That's chintzy at best. Also, it does not have provisions for an outside dog. The Makita, however, well, they're both Makitas. The 5600, however, is a farm and ranch grade saw, and it does come with captured bar nuts. Nice, right? No captured bar nuts here. And it has the provisions for the outside dog. So now I will say that the dogs on the 6100 here are really big. Too big if you ask me, but I'm in hardwood country where we don't need those great big felling dogs. This right here is just fine for me, everything I do. But the clutch cover on this is a known upgrade for the 6100. So you can still purchase these. There's probably not many of them left, so you better hurry up and get them. But they're expensive. It's like $60 just for that cover. And it's hard to find too. So this has been ported already, so we're not going to have a direct... Actually, we will have a direct comparison, but it's not going to be in this video. In this video, it's just going to be my initial thoughts on the 6100. So it does take a Husqvarna small mount bar, right? Which is nice because most everything takes the Husqvarna pattern bars except for steel. You know, steel likes to be proprietary, and they have their own bar mount set up, and which is fine. You can take that and you can get an adapter for the steel bars and make them work on about every single thing there is. So the steel bars are really nice and everything, but if you don't want to do an adapter, Husky bars are readily available in all different makes. It's across the board. The saw feels good, but it doesn't feel small. It feels just the same size as a Echo 590 Timberwolf or the 620P or the Shindaiwa versions of either of those saws. It literally, I mean, it's nice, but it just doesn't feel small. It feels big. It's a big saw. So let's go ahead and gas this thing up. And so let's go put it in the wood and see how it cuts. Okay guys, here we go. I got it warmed up. I did have to adjust the carburetor a little bit. I had a real bog right off of idle whenever you was triggering it up. It tells me that the low side is too lean. So I adjusted a little bit, but I did find that I had no tool to adjust the high side. I've got the little kit of all the little tools to adjust these carburetors, and nothing worked. So whenever I do tear into this thing, I will be getting that high jet out and cutting a little slot in it so that you can use a flat tip screwdriver. But like I said, it's warmed up, should run pretty good. Let's see how it goes. I don't want to do a whole lot of cuts because we have to use this to test the before and after of this saw, and we need to do a new test on the 5600 that I ported, because I had, if you remember, I rocked the chain on it. But initial thoughts right here from cutting 2.5 cookies. It feels exactly like a stock Echo 620p. That's what it feels like to me. Heck, might even feel like a 590. I mean, just ho-hum. Very smooth. Doesn't seem to be particularly torquey. Doesn't seem to be particularly rev happy. It is a stock saw, and we'll see how much we can milk out of it. Get a little bit more power going. And I think that, you know, other people have had a lot of success with these. They do run really, really well. And in stock trim, it's just fine. It's perfectly fine. But I am a spoiled little brat that gets to run ported saws every day. You know, so, you know, is it a good saw? I don't know. I cut 2.5 cookies with it. But here's what we're going to do now. We're going to do a muffler mod, and we're going to port and polish it, and we're going to see how much of a difference I made. This saw is for Muskie Carpenter. He is the subscriber that won the free port job giveaway, and let's see what we can get.